invece che parlarvi. Allora, cominciamo. Padre Gemelli giovane, era alto 1,85 m, magrissimo, un asparagio. Aspetta la figura, com'è che vedrai che con i gesti ci intendiamo. No, senti, quando hai descritto il fisico, tu parla, ma no, mio, alta fronte, solcata da 3 rughe trasversali, orizzontali, capelli color castano, folti, un bel sorriso e una scrosciante risata, come quelli che fate voi. Prova a tradurre.
Io con la carta to present you Father Gemelli in person. Since I cannot, I will describe his person. He was 1 meter and 85 centimeters tall. So must be
più alto di
foot something.
ma magro come lui.
He was very thin. He was taller than Father Sergius, but the same
Build.
Build. Also, he had a very thick eyeglasses. He had a very clear and, let's see if anyone above says the forehead.
High forehead.
High forehead. And had a very deep lines that went like this. He had dark brown hair, very thick. However, he had a beautiful smile and a very scrosciante risata. It's like almost appear without it.
No!
And you laugh without the...
La loro risata, piena.
Your laughter reminds her of a Father Gemelli.
La loro
Ma io
risata.
perciò l'ho detto, così
scusa.
loro ridevano. Non ho detto che ero come Piera.
No, per carità.
Ok.
Oh, questo da giovane. Ah, poi aveva un passo velocissimo, da atleta.
He had a very
Quick walk.
quick step.
Velocissimo. Da uomo maturo si squadrò, un po' più grasso, e la fronte diventò rupestre, non so come si direi più sporgente, come una rupe, capirai.
Cercherò.
Sembrava un gigante. Una signorina, una studente inglese, scrisse un libretto intitolato A Giant e lo descriveva così.
Posso?
Il passo sempre veloce e sempre quella sua agilità di atleta. Era una sfida alla vita. He was a challenge to life. Intendete? È una sfida alla vita. L'hanno detto proprio in Italia, che era una sfida alla vita. Ma non che la vita sfidasse lui, era lui che sfidava la vita. Che si può tradurre.
The first part when he was young. The second part she described you when was as an adult, a mature person. His shoulders got heavier and his smile was the same. However, his forehead was more pointed. It was almost like going up the hill, mountains, this part. And he had the steps that was so quick, like you do understand athlete, don't you? Someone that prepares for
An athlete.
sports, an athlete.
Yeah.
And an athlete that the people said he was a challenge of the life.
No,
Not the life.
alla vita. Lui sfidava la vita, non la vita sfidava
He
lui.
challenged life. Life didn't challenge him. Yes.
Era lui che sfidava la
A
vita.
girl from England also said that he was something that almost scared life, but he was never scared of life.
Life was afraid of him, but he wasn't afraid of life, I guess.
Okay.
Adesso comincia più facile, sa?
Bene. She said next part will be simple.
Vediamo le sue costanti umane, le caratteristiche umane.
The human characteristics.
Intuizione prodigiosa. Capiva subito. Intelligenza ma anche intuizione, vedeva a fondo.
He was an intellectual, but he knew the souls very deeply.
E vedeva anche a distanza, capiva anche a distanza le cose. Quando uno era lontano le capiva lo stesso. Tante volte venivano delle lettere terribili perché aveva capito da lontano, in altri paesi, quello che stavo pensando io per esempio, ma non ero solo per me.
Even if he was out of the country, he had such deep, I said telepathy, telepathy that he knew what was going on.
Mental
Even
telepathy,
mental
I get.
telepathy, even from outside of the country, he knew what was going on, particularly regarding a person. And she says many times he understood me, and he wrote to me a very profound letters, and I never said anything.
Una genialità versatile, sapeva tante cose, studiava tante cose, riusciva in tante discipline, scienze, discipline scientifiche, discipline letterarie, sapeva molte cose, con genialità, insomma.
He studied so much and with deep understanding of a philosophy or any other subject that he put himself into.
Sensibilità e primo, questo, secondo, sensibilità e semplicità di fanciullo, però difesa da una pelliccia d'orso.
He was a very simple person and understanding, but he covered himself with cover of bear.
Of a bear, you know.
Of a bear.
In other words,
Era un orso, ma
he was
era
rather gruff in appearance, but underneath was a very
sensibile, poi
simple and sensitive
sensibile
soul.
come e semplice come un fanciullo nel fondo.
He was simple as a child, you know.
Volontà di acciaio, tesa ai suoi scopi con rapidità di saetta.
He had a strong will that he arrived to get anything he put his minds into.
Coraggio fisico e morale.
He was
Molto
brave, he accepted everything with courage,
Yeah, physical and moral
and
courage.
also he had the physical strength that
Queste
kept up with
le caratteristiche umane. Poi le caratteristiche francescane.
She is going to explain Franciscan characteristics.
Un immenso amor di Dio, celato pudicamente, però non ne parlava, perché
He had a great love for God, but he never spoke about. You discovered it, but he never spoke about how much he loved God.
ubbidienza assoluta ai superiori e alla volontà di Dio.
He had absolute obedience to the superiors and to God's will.
Vocazione all'apostolato militante,
He
cioè
had a great
l'azione.
vocation to do apostolate in actions.
Compenetrazione di lavoro e preghiera, santificarsi nell'azione restando uniti a Dio, non santificare l'azione, ma santificarsi nell'azione restando uniti a Dio.
He had a deep understanding of work and prayer. His desire for sanctification was in the actions, but
Sanctified himself
Self
in the actions
the
rather than
actions.
sanctifying the actions.
yes,
Isn't-
but his union with God was so close that he made one with actions and prayer. It was a continuation of one or the other. Was no divisions of prayer and actions.
La sua lunga vita, 81 anni, si può dividere in quattro periodi, che pressappoco di 20 anni per ciascuno.
He was 81 years old when he died, and his life could be divided in 4 periods of 20 years each.
Primo,
The first,
1878-1902,
1878-1902,
infanzia e scapigliatura rivoluzionaria, era un ribelle.
From the childhood, he went to
Scapigliatura.
the youth and
Come
the
si dice?
teens, but he was a
You ask a
very
naughty boy.
energetic and
Ribelle come si
He was
dice?
very rebellious. He was a rebel.
1903-1920.
1903-1920.
Conversione e preparazione spirituale e culturale alla sua missione.
Conversion to Catholicism and spiritual preparation, also a cultural preparation for his mission.
1920-1940
1920-1940.
è l'opera della sua virilità, opera meridiana di costruzione, building.
He
Si può dire?
built many things, and it was really the years of construction, what they called. He did many things.
1940-1959,
From 1940 through 1959,
perfezione interiore nella sofferenza eroica.
interior perfection and the suffering as an
Eroica.
heroic suffering.
Lunga vita, piena di opere, che è difficile riassumere senza perdere molto di quello che si
His
dovrebbe
life was so full and so big that it is impossible to bring to you all the details.
Ora, nel 78 nasce a Milano, in Piazza del Duomo, davanti al Palazzo Reale.
1978, he was born in Milan.
1878.
1878, did I say 1978? 1878, he was born in Milan.
Beh, questa è una
Piazza
casa
del
in
Duomo.
Piazza del Duomo,
She
insomma.
remembers that.
No,
She's very good.
suo padre aveva un commercio di vini all'ingrosso.
His father was in the wine business. He sold the wine in
Wholesale.
E
wholesale.
la sua mamma era una Bertani, pronipote del medico di Garibaldi. Il padre e gli zii erano garibaldini e massoni. La mamma credeva poco.
His mother was the daughter of the Garibaldi's daughter. Therefore, his father and uncles were also Garibaldini. Therefore, followed Garibaldi, who didn't believe her. Therefore, they did not believe either. However, his mother had very slight faith, very weak faith.
Però i nonni erano molto pii, molto cristiani e il bambino andò alle elementari da una brava maestra cristiana che gli lasciò un ricordo profondo e fece la cresima e la comunione.
His great parents were very good Catholics, and therefore he received much from them. And also in the teacher of the elementary school was a very good Catholic, and he was baptized and confirmed during that period.
A 10 anni fu messo in un convitto militare, collegio militare, Longoni.
10 years of age, he was sent to the military school, I guess like St. John's.
E portava la divisa militare
And
anche.
he had the uniform in that school.
Si trovò malissimo.
He didn't like it.
Being rebellious, I can
Lasciò la casa dove era molto amato, coccolato, era il centro della famiglia
She said,
e si trovò in un ambiente duro, molto duro e poi anche a scuola, al ginnasio, non lo capivano. You are misunderstood.
coming from a
Perché?
very lovable family, and where he was at the center of the family, and he had all the cares, he didn't find any, therefore he didn't like the school. However, he was also misunderstood because of his
Era proprio misunderstood.
very strong personality. They didn't understand him.
Perché era molto miope, non aveva gli occhiali, da lontano non vedeva la lavagna, non capiva. E allora i professori lo credevano stupido e uno gli disse, in presenza di tutti, tu sei un cretino.
You couldn't see too well, and therefore you couldn't read the blackbird from the back of the school, and not being able to read, you couldn't understand the explanations. Therefore the professors thought that he was very stupid and he was
Really abnormal, subnormal.
Si trovò male. L'unica cosa, chi lo confortò fu un compagno di scuola, occhi neri, capelli neri, un bel sorriso, buono, gentile, Lodovico Necchi. Aveva 2 anni.
Only a friend helped him through those very hard years. This young boy was a very nice young boy with black hair and black eyes, with not black eyes, but very dark eyes, and with a beautiful smile. And this young boy was Ludovico?
Necchi.
Ludovico Necchi.
Gemelli si andava sull'ultimo banco della classe, in alto, tutto chiuso, non voleva parlare con nessuno. E guardava intanto Ludovico Necchi che era nel primo banco ed era tutto carino e sorridente, tutti gli volevano bene, i professori, i compagni, tutti gli volevano bene. Sa questo qui che tutti gli vogliono bene, voglio vedere.
Father Jamel was in the back of the classrooms all the time, and he, being a tall boy, you could look at the front pew or chairs what they had, and he saw this nice young boy with a beautiful smile, and everybody liked him, everybody spoke to him, everybody smiled to him. So he said, I am going to see what that boy is, that everybody likes him.
E così cominciò un'amicizia che è durata tutta la vita e che è stata la salvezza del padre. Perché Lodovico Necchi, che era veramente buono, buonissimo proprio, si affezionò a lui, insomma capì che ero incompreso.
That was the beginning of their friendship. Ludovico Necchi understood that he was misunderstood, and therefore he gave all his affections and understanding, and their friendship lasted until the Lord called them.
Però Gemelli, Edoardo si chiamava, Edoardo Gemelli, continuò a essere un diavolo scatenato. David fece la scommessa di scendere in bicicletta la gradinata del Parini del ginnasio. Arrivò in fondo con le gambe fracassate, in bicicletta, la scala gradinata del Parini.
The new friendship helped Eduardo Gemelli. That time his name was Edward. Helped him very much. However, he continued to be the naughty boy. And one day he said, I bet I can get down to the bottom of the steps going on my bicycle. And he ended down there with his both legs broken.
E dovette restare 6 mesi ingessato e immobile.
He had a cast on his both legs for the next 6 months after that.
E allora imparò a memoria tutta la Divina Commedia.
And not being able to go any place, he learned by heart the Divina Commedia, which is
Dante's Divine Comedy.
Un'altra ne fece terribile. Era in collegio, Dunque, dovevano fare gli esercizi militari, 1, 2, 1, 2 in fila, destra, sinistra, poi a un certo momento dovevano voltare e facevano gli esercizi perché doveva venire un generale a ispezionare questo collegio. O lui che cosa fa? Stufo di andare si stacca dagli altri e mentre doveva andare a destra si volta a sinistra.
When they were
fu messa ai rigori, come si dice, alla prigione di rigori.
When they were marching in preparation of an inspection, they were doing so many times 1, 2, 1, 2, turn to left, 1, 2, and turn to left. He was sick and tired, he said, ha, the echo was it. So he goes 1, 2 to the right, 1, 2 to the right. So he and he was sent to the
Court martial.
the court martial of the school,
Yeah.
where he had to stay behind the bars.
Un'altra volta uscì di nascosto verso sera e andò in giro per Milano e capitò in un night. Allora trovò delle ragazze che si divertivano con questo giovanissimo e lo fecero bere. Allora il direttore del night telefonò a quelli del collegio: guardate che qui c'è un vostro, venite a prenderlo. Altra prigione di rigore, pane, acqua e tavolaccio.
One evening, he just wanted to go out, therefore I guess he must have gotten out through the window. And he ended up in the middle of Milan, and he saw a nightclub, so he entered. And there he found a nice company, a couple of girls that really liked him, and they were having a good time. And those girls gave him so much to drink that he was drunk and he couldn't go any place. So the nightclub called the school and said, please do come, we have one of your students here. They went, and there goes again, behind the bars, with a jug of water and a piece of bread for many days.
Queste storie sono inedite, l'ho saputo dalle sue nipoti e da Marisa Scolari, che le ha raccontate lui. Non si leggono nei libri.
So those
queste
are
cose.
true stories that you will never find any place.
Le ha raccontate
Never
lui.
bring that out to
And she
conversation.
heard about them through the Gemel's nieces and also from Maria Scolar, who heard those stories directly from him.
Nel 1896 entrò all'Università di Pavia per fare medicina, studiare medicina.
1896 he entered the university in Pavia, in North Italy.
E allora
To
a
study
Pavia,
medicine.
in mezzo ai suoi compagni, si dette al socialismo con un entusiasmo grandissimo, perché in quel momento il socialismo andava incontro ai poveri, agli operai sfruttati, era la parola più generosa. E allora padre Gemelli si unì ai compagni socialisti proprio perché sentiva la necessità di aiutare specialmente i lavoratori poveri, e si detta al socialismo con un entusiasmo.
At the university in Pavia, he found the new philosophy of the socialism. And being a person with enthusiasm, he really took it seriously because they were the people that were helping the poor in Italy. Therefore, he really worked with his heart and soul in it.
Fondò un giornale, La Plebe, che dava gli ordini che venivano da Turati. Turati era il capo del socialismo italiano allora.
Che era clandestina?
No, non era mica il tempo del fascismo quello.
He got him, I don't know if he was the author or just giving great help a magazine that was written by the socialists.
Ogni domenica lui e un operaio andavano in giro per i paesini vicino a Milano e predicava, ossia Gemelli saliva sopra una pietra, una botte e parlava in piazza, e l'operaio attaccava i manifesti ai muri. Quando i parroci sentivano che veniva Gemelli, cominciavano a suonare le campane a stormo perché avevano paura. Non solo, mandavano contro questo rivoluzionario i contadini armati con le pentole, i coperchi, per fare gran rumore e coprire la sua voce. Questo è autentico.
Because he was so taken by this new idea, he used to go outside of Milan to the small towns and preach about the new philosophy every Sunday. And he took with him another young man who, when Father Jamel would stand on top of anything he finds, a stone or wall, anything that will bring him higher than the rest of the people, and will start talking and preach about this new idea. The other young men will go around the town and put all the signs or anything, paste all the. However, as soon as the pastors of those towns find out that he was coming, they will start ring the bells of their parish, so his voice will be covered by the sounds. Also, the people from small towns, from the farms, will come in the middle of the towns with anything they could find, even with pots and pans, and making noise so nobody will hear him, because they believe he was an heretic.
Nel 1898 scoppiò in Italia, in vari punti d'Italia, specialmente nella Lombardia, centri operai, una rivoluzione, proprio una rivoluzione di popolo.
1889 was what's the word, the name?
Revolution.
A revolution among the locals.
Padre Gemelli, il 1° maggio, a Pavia, parlò dal balcone del municipio. Naturalmente parlò da socialista, tutta la folla può dirlo, ma un sasso lo colpì sulla fronte. Però lui continuò.
May the 1st, he gave a big speech to the people of the town, or Pavia, was the
Pavia.
University of Pavia. He spoke from the balcony, and when he was speaking, because his ideas were taken as heretics, one person threw a rock and
continuò perché
but he continued to talk anyway.
Nel pomeriggio di quello stesso giorno
That afternoon,
la folla era in tumulto. Fu chiamata la truppa, proprio non solo la polizia, i militari. E i militari spianarono i fucili contro la folla. Allora Gemelli con due amici, altri amici, ma una a destra e una a sinistra. A destra era il figlio di un deputato, a sinistra era un operaio. Si misero in mezzo tra la folla e i soldati. Ma i soldati credettero che fossero rivoluzionari e spararono. Ecco il coraggio. Spararono. I suoi compagni morirono tutti e due, lui proprio un miracolo, lui stava una catena così, quella a destra e quella a sinistra morirono, lui rimase salvo e sentì le mani che si strette, che si vide morire proprio a destra e a sinistra.
did you get it?
Not all of it, no.
Well, I wish I could have really a good explanation, words. One time he was in the middle of the city, and the revolt
crowds and the revolt were so great they called out the state troopers.
They called the state troops besides the police, and their machine guns point toward the people. Therefore, Jamel and two others, one was
Un operaio
And one was a state deputy, wasn't he?
yes, a son of the state
No.
deputy. They took all each other by the hands and went in the middle of just in front of the guards and the police and the people. And the police and the state troop thought they were the leaders. Therefore, they point to them and start to shoot. And those two boys died. And you could feel their
Hands go limp
just
in
going
his,
limp.
you know, as they went to the
And
ground.
he was not touched at all.
Lo fecero fuggire, i parenti, gli amici, lo fecero scappare, se no andava in prigione, certo. Anche lui.
The family and his close friends made sure that he will get away from there, because otherwise he will end up in the prison as leader of the revolution.
Questo fatto calmò un po' la sua, direi, febbre rivoluzionaria, anche perché doveva studiare, la famiglia aveva bisogno che studiasse. I professori lo stimavano molto, ragazzo di ingegno, e allora specialmente uno, Golgi, che era un grandissimo biologo e istologo, lo incitò a studiare, lui già aveva la passione e allora si staccò, non che si lasciasse le idee politiche, ma fece meno politica militante, si mise a studiare, insomma.
After this situation, he realized that his family needed his profession to help them, and he was spending so much time just going around and to get involved in politics. With the help of his friends and his professor, who told them, you have a lot to learn and you have potential in yourselves, you must study harder. And I guess because of the death of his friends, he gets away from the politics and really put himself to study, but his ideas were still with him.
E poi gli era vicino sempre Necchi, il quale combatteva dall'altra parte come cattolico. E sicché ogni tanto gli scontri tra studenti cattolici e studenti socialisti avvenivano, ma Necchi era sempre con i cattolici, però non combatteva come Gemelli, ma non lo perdeva mai di vista.
Ludovico Necchi kept his friendship with Gemelli, but he was the other side of the picture. He was a Catholic and he defended his ideas. However, he was still a good friend of Gemelli, and when at the university the discussion will start and will come at the hard points when each one of them try to defend their own point of view. Gemelli defended his own view where Ludovico difende his own.
Necchi era capo di un club, direbbe, cattolico, come Gemelli era con i socialisti e gli facevano delle discussioni indiavolate.
Gemelli was the leader in one of the club, socialist club, and Ludovico was the leader of a Catholic club. And when their discussions start, it was really something to see because they were very strong defending their own ideas.
Il 9 luglio 1902 si laureò in medicina.
He received a degree in medicine in 1902.
Aveva fatto degli studi sull'ipofisi e poi questi studi si svilupparono intorno al sistema endocrino, quindi è stato anche fin da studente un precursore di questi studi. Sull'ipofisi spinale qui aveva avuto un'idea sua, insomma.
Well, I don't know, it's medical explanation.
Una bella laurea, con la pubblicazione, col premio. Aperto davanti a lui un avvenire luminoso proprio.
Even before he received his degree, he was doing some research. If I understood correctly, he has to do something with the spine. And therefore he really opened many ways for the new for medicine and for discoveries.
Sì, aveva l'avvenire aperto davanti, una bellissima laurea, i professori che la incoraggiavano a andare avanti a studiare, già una clientela, benché fosse giovanissimo, appena laureato, la famiglia che lo adorava, tutte le promesse della vita davanti.
The future was very bright because the professor told him that he had a lot to offer to the humanity. Also, he was loved by the family. Many friends were ready to go to him. Therefore, his practice was very, very bright.
Doveva fare il servizio militare.
However, he had to go to the
si laureò nel luglio, in novembre, ma siccome era medico poté andare nell'ospedale militare invece che in un reggimento, ma per restare a Milano rinunciò al grado come medico laureato, tanto lui che Necchi dovevano andare a Firenze alla scuola di sanità militare e uscire col grado di sottotenenti. Invece loro per restare a Milano si adattarono a fare gli infermieri, a un corso di infermieri nell'ospedale militare per non lasciare Milano.
Gemelli
e anche Necchi, tutte e due.
Gemelli and Necchi should have gone to Florence, where was the School of Medicine for the military, and be there for a training course, and then come out with lieutenant,
degree
I guess,
in,
degree.
I guess almost what you call military public health, because it's
Or no-
sanitation.
Yes,
Yeah.
but when they come out of the school, they have already
They're already
Right,
a
so-
lieutenant.
lieutenant. However, they refused to go there because they want to be in Milan, and they went to the military hospital in Milan, and they were just a plain nurse.
We call orderlies, I
restare
guess.
lì.
Yeah.
Oh, la prima sera in caserma, questo casermone ero abituato a dormire bene in un bel letto, comodo, eccetera. C'erano lui e Necchi e una fila di letti dei soldati. Erano tutte reclute. E urla, grida, strilli, bestemmie. Uno di queste reclute si inginocchia vicino al letto e si fa il segno della croce. Allora Gemelli dice a Necchi: vedi, quello che crede più di te, perché tu non ti sei inginocchiato e lui, vedi? Allora Necchi, puff, si mette in ginocchio.
He said the first evening he was used to sleep in his own room and a very nice and soft, comfortable bed. And when he saw so many beds in the same room, he didn't like it. However, they were taken by the noise, the blasphemies, the very vulgar talks. And all of a sudden, Gemelli saw a young man kneeling beside his bed and making the sign of a cross. Right away, he called the Necchi and said, that young man is stronger than you in his faith, because you don't say any prayer in public, but he is saying his prayers. So Ludovico Necchi right then goes on his knees and starts to pray.
Quella recluta che si era inginocchiata era Andrea Mazzotti, già frate minore.
That young man was Father Mazzotti. He was already a priest.
Non era ancora sacerdote, ma era già frate.
Pardon me, he was a friar, but he was not ordained yet. He was seminary.
E quello fece una grande impressione.
And he really impressed Gemelli.
See, that was the man who was always Gemelli's spiritual director. You know?
You can see the friendship
Yeah.
growing. And
It's interesting to see how that all weaves together, isn't it?
All'ospedale c'erano tra questi infermieri che facevano servizio militare parecchi sacerdoti e frati, perché è un lavoro da mite, insomma, chi può cerca di entrare piuttosto che nell'esercito, nell'ospedale militare. E allora padre Gemelli, ecco, si trovò in una compagnia di gente buona. C'era Necchi intanto con lui, e poi anche gli altri che erano proprio semplici infermieri, erano però come si dice, chierici che studiavano in seminario. Nessuno era proprio prete, ma tutti questi 6 o 7 studiavano teologia, e poi 3 o 4 si fecero frati come lui. E allora aveva intorno delle persone buone, discussioni da non finire, perché lui continuava nelle sue idee negatrici e atee, e gli altri invece cercavano di convincerlo, a capo il Necchi, ma il Necchi non faceva prediche tanto.
When he was at hospital, he found himself among a very good group of young men. Those young men at hospital were seminarians or lay brothers who were working in hospital just to give their care, taking care of the saints. Therefore, he found himself really among a good group of young men. And in the evening, they will discuss about their religion. And Gemelli tried to defend his own ideas, but the others were as strong as Father Gemelli defending the Catholic religious or Christian idea. However, Ludovico Necchi was there, but he was never the preacher. you will help them to
In
discuss.
principio era cattivo però ancora il padre. A uno di questi,
He was still a naughty boy.
a uno di questi chierici disse, pretaccio, ti perseguiterò fino alla fine delle corse.
One evening he didn't like what one of the young seminarians said, and he called him, "You dirty priest, I will be behind you all your life. I will persecute you for the rest of your life."
Ma invece la grazia lavorava. Ora,
But the grace was working in him and he didn't know at that time.
sì, allora dunque Edoardo Gemelli e Necchi furono messi, siccome erano medici laureati, al gabinetto di batteriologia e a padre Gemelli fu affidato il reparto infettivi. Era sì un semplice caporale, ma era medico, quindi ebbe proprio il reparto più pericoloso, dei malati più pericolosi, che è lassù nella università, dove c'è la statua di San Francesco, la cappella. Fu incaricato del reparto infettivi.
Even if he didn't have the stripes and he was working as a simple just a surgeon, just a surgeon, because he was so good and he had the degree as a doctor, they put him in a very important ward, particularly where the infective disease, infections
He's in the
disease,
lab.
doing research as a bacteriologist.
E in questo reparto c'erano anche malati gravi e Edoardo Gemelli si trovò davanti a un malato tisico all'ultimo stadio proprio, che era ripugnante perché vomitava, era coperto di piaghe, era un soldato, ma malato all'estremo, proprio pericoloso. E questo ragazzo malatissimo, quasi morente, gli dice, volontario, perché era volontario, io sto per morire, se ci fosse la mia mamma mi darebbe un bacio, mi dai tu un bacio?
Oh, I remember that.
E allora il padre lì per lì ebbe una ripugnanza e poi lo baciò. Ecco.
When he was doing the research and being in that ward, he found a young man dying with TB. But he was in such conditions that all his body was covered with ulcers. And also he had the continuing blood and
Tutto piagato.
and
E poi pericoloso,
and was a very infective disease, therefore it was very, very dangerous to get close to him. But one day this young man called him and said, "You are doing this as a volunteer, but I am ready to die. And if my mother will be here today, she will kiss me." And Jamel was really taken and he started to shake and he didn't know what to do. That he took hold of himself.
Well, he asked him to kiss him.
Pensò a Gesù Cristo in quel momento.
Il ragazzo domandò di essere baciato?
Yeah.
Sì.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that
Se
part.
ci fosse la mia mamma mi bacerebbe, mi dai tu un bacio?
Oh, if my mother would be here, she would have kissed me. Would you give me a kiss? And after all this internal fighting, finally he gave him a kiss.
E in quel momento pensò a Gesù Cristo, con tutte quelle prediche che sentiva intorno.
And
che
when he
mi
was
diceva.
kissing this young man, the
E
name
quello
of
fu
Jesus
un
came
po'.
in him, and he started thinking about Jesus. He heard so much in his discussions with the rest of the young men. And that
Insomma,
moment, that's the only thing he could think about. That Jesus was.
cominciò a cambiare dentro il padre,
That was the
cambiare.
beginning of his
e
interior change, conversion.
per farla breve chiese al Necchi di fargli conoscere un sacerdote.
Bringing
la-
it,
the-
a short story is was around that time that he asked Ludovico Necchi, "Please introduce me to a priest. I like to talk to him."
E il 9 aprile, giovedì santo, del 9 aprile 1903, giovedì santo, nella chiesa, nella cripta di Sant'Ambrogio, il padre si confessò e fece la comunione.
1903 was the Holy Thursday. Father Eduardo Gemello went to the Church of Sant'Ambrogio and down at the crypt he received the sacraments of compassion.
Ora hanno messo una lapide nella cripta. Nella cripta di hanno
L'abbiamo
messo
visto
una
2 anni fa. E se
Ah,
poi-
ecco.
If we were there 2 years ago, you saw the sign where it says, "Here, Father Gemello." I remember, I have seen in Sant'Ambrogio.
In San Ambrosio. I don't
Yeah.
think they were in San Ambrosio though 2 years ago.
nella
I saw
cripta
some-
giù.
No, I've been in, but I don't think the whole group was in 2 years ago. We went to the university, but we didn't go to San Ambrosio.
Come avvenne, come si convertì, che cosa successe dentro, padre non ha mai voluto dire.
Esatto.
Il segreto del re, ma mai figurarsi con quel pudore che aveva delle sue cose intime, non ha mai voluto dire come si è convertito. The King's Secret.
If you remember when at the beginning she said he never spoke about a God, was naked, never spoke about a God. Father Gemello was also the same when he was asked, how do you really receive the conversion? What happened in yourself? What did you do? What did you feel? He said, it is the secret of the king, I cannot tell. He never told anyone.
Ma non si fermò qui perché non era persona da fermarsi. Cominciare a dire a padre Arcangelo Mazzotti, Andrea Mazzotti, fammi vedere il tuo convento, portami nel tuo convento, che era il